This video shows how to use the Maple.TA to do our online assignment. In order to do our online assignment, you have to first build up an account in Maple.TA. Now please pick up your textbook and turn the cover page, and you will see that that's your login name and password. You should not change your login name and you'll use it for the whole semester. However, after you log in, you should change your profile so that I will know who you are. The helpful information on our homework assignment can be found in the Word document online homework. To start with, we have to set up our account. Okay, so first time, let's go to the Candlehung website by clicking the link, and it will bring up us to the login page. And first, actually, we want to find the right class. Okay, and go in, and then it will ask us to log in. So use our login information and we will get into the account. So afterwards, we can use the second link. It will bring you into the login window right away, so you don't need to go and pick the class. Now after you log in, please go to my profile and use edit user in order to get your name in, so that I will know your name instead of your login name, which I cannot find who you are. So you can see that all the assignments are listed in this class window after you logged in. And here is the opening date and the due date. So please pay attention to this due date and the time. Also a warning, okay, this time can be set as Eastern time, so I'm not sure. So in order to be safe, please leave plenty of room before the due time to finish our homework. Now let's take a look at our assignment. Okay, so let's open the first one. It's a warm-up exercise. Of course, first I would like you to read the instructions. So just to say OK, and we're going to go to the next question. And you can either make the next, or go to question menu to pick the question maybe you skipped. And here we'll just go to next and realize this is just a feed in. Okay, we want to express the following, and that's a practice. Okay, so suppose we first get 3x minus 5 and divide by 2x and plus 1. And now we don't know whether this is a right expression or not, right? So how do we find that? We can use preview. Okay, and the preview will show what you fed in is, okay, oops, that's not what we intend to do. Okay, so realize this is a rational expression, and there are two terms in the numerator and two terms in the denominator, so we have to add the parentheses. Okay, so if we get the parentheses, and then let's look at the preview, and we see that this is what we need to we want to feed in. And afterwards we can check, okay, how did I do? Now we say, okay, this is correct, right? Okay, that's satisfied, and then we can go to the next question. Okay, so let's go to the next question, and this is the express the following. Now let's say if we want to change the entry mode from the text mode into symbol mode. Okay, so in that case we'll have to click OK, and it will give us a equation editor window. Now in order to run this window, we need the Java. And if you see that in your screen it said you missed the Java program, then you have to click more info to download this. Okay, So this time we have our window down. It's always in the Mac, you will need wait a little more time, but it will give eventually it will give us the window to fit in. Okay, so the benefit of this Java edit symbolic window is now you can see the expression, okay, directly, but then you also need to control it carefully. Okay, so you don't put everything into the exponent or the first term, and then we say this is a third power. Okay, and that will now in this mode you don't need a preview because what you see is what the computer will judge. Okay, so if we ask how did I do, it said that's incorrect. Okay, now we want to see, do not forget to insert a star between two factors. So maybe we'll try to do that. Okay, so we'll say this one is, okay, multiply. Okay, uh, and let's see how did I do. Now this time it's correct. So in symbolic mode, okay, when you have two expressions, you have to insert, it's a multiplication, you have to insert a star, which means the multiplication. Okay, so now let's look at what if we want the text mode. Okay, the text mode, we may not need that star. Okay, so if we say change the math entrance mode, and now we want the text mode. Okay, and we do change. Okay, so let's re-enter our express. We just say 3 x square, okay, times x plus 2 to the third power, and we can still do the preview. Okay, and we say, okay, so this looks like what we want to feed in, and we check how did I do. Yes, it's graded correct. Therefore, okay, the text mode is what I recommend, especially if our feed in is not a expression. Then we really don't need the symbol mode because it will need more time and also slightly more picky. Okay, although it's not very picky compared with the text mode, but text mode is what I recommended. The feed in process is just like how we use our graphing calculator. Okay, so now let's go through the what we wanted to see. Okay, now after we are done with part of the question, okay, please don't forget to hit quit and save. Okay, and that way next time when you re-log in, okay, and then we're going to have the same assignment, and we can always start from where we left and we can continue. So only after we get all done, okay, and then we go to grade and we submit our grade. And now it will give us a warning if we haven't finished it, but if we're sure, then we just hit the grade again and it will keep the grade. Okay, so now next time if you happen to accidentally hit in that assignment again, it will wipe out because you have submitted your work. So, but in that time, don't panic because you can just say grade and quit, okay? And in order to start the next session, because what the system did is it always shows the highest grade it recorded. So if you got a bunch of zeros, don't need to worry, okay? So we're not going to, it's not going to ruin your previous grade. Okay. So another thing is you have to finish one assignment, okay, before you can start the next. So please be careful when if you have some question left alone and then you want to ask for help, okay, in that time you have to, hit the grade by the due time. So that's why I want us each to leave plenty of time to finish the homework before the due time. Okay, so the remaining part, okay, we need to just need to go through this document, and we will see what we need, the help, okay, hint, okay. So one is we should always do our homework on paper first before you go to online, because these are all textbook questions. Okay, so you see the assignment, and each section there's questions listed, and do that offline. Okay, and each even number question have similar odd numbered questions. If you have difficulty solving each particular question, and go to the solution menu and refer to the odd numbered problems, and then you will know how to solve each question. Okay, and therefore get all the work done offline, and for the online portion we just need to feed in our answer. Okay, just need to feed in our answer. Uh, the other thing is, okay, these are the online helps, and I'll ask you to read. Okay, and what we have is preparing for a answer key. Okay, so that you can just do. So if you have questions, okay, on the grade with the online grading, and you suspect that you get the right answer but the system does not accept it, please send me an email and indicate what is the problem number corresponding to the book. Okay, not like number 7 in Maple TA, which I cannot locate the question. Okay, so tell me the section and the corresponding number of the problems and what you have fed in. Or you can just capture a screen capture, okay, and then send me through the email, and then I will let you know, okay, whether it's the answer itself is incorrect or it's a feed-in error, and which mostly is the format, and gradually will get used to. I hope this document helps you to handle the online assignment smoothly.